Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network. And we've got a ball game here on April 20 in our 1911 replay. It is the St. Louis Browns at the Cleveland Naps, and it's the first of a two-game series. Starting for St. Louis will be Jack Powell. He is a right-hander. He's 0-2 on the season. The Browns are 2-5 on the season. And for the Cleveland Naps, it will be Gene Krapp, also a right-hander. He's 0-2 on the season, and the Cleveland Naps are 3-3. Just to give you a little orientation, the St. Louis Browns in 1911 finished in last place, 8th place, 45-107. The Cleveland Naps finished in 3rd place, pretty good team, 80 wins and 73 losses. As many of you know, the New York Giants won the NL pennant, and the Philadelphia A's won the AL pennant, and the A's won the World Series. This is real world. The St. Louis Browns won this game in real world 4-3. And I'm going to go ahead and quietly enter the lineups. And I want to thank all of you for coming here. Ah. Oh.
If you're wondering why you're creaming pizza,
Kathy Harden for the Cleveland Naps. She doesn't give a crap, though. Good morning to Kathy Harden. Oh shit, there's a big bug. Oh Christ. Got it. Jesus. Let's go and list the, I won't be looking at the text for a few minutes. I'm going to be entering the lineups. For the St. Louis Browns, leading off Danny Hoffman. In center field. Batting second, Jimmy Austin. At third base. Batting third, Jim Murray. In right field. Batting fourth, Frank Laporte. At second base. Batting fifth, Jay Clark. The catcher. Batting sixth, Patrick Noonan. At first base. Batting seventh, Bert Schotten. In left field. Batting eighth, Bobby Wallace. At short. And the pitcher, Jack Powell. A record of 0-2. For the Cleveland Naps, leading off Jack Graney. In left field. Batting second, Terry Turner. At third base. Batting third, Shoeless Joe Jackson. In center field. Batting fourth, Napoleon Lajoie. At second base. Batting fifth, Ted Easterly. And he is in right field. Batting sixth, George Stovall. At first base. Good morning. Batting seventh. And catching is Sid Smith. Batting eighth, Cotton Knaup. Or Naup. At shortstop. And the pitcher batting ninth is Gene Krapp. +1. Pitcher catcher short, first, second, third, left, center, right. And again, this is the first of a 2-game series. Bad ice situation in Connecticut. Snow covered in ice. It's like a skating rink. And hello, Dan. No problem, Dan. We're a pleasure to have you whenever you are available. Attendance for this game is unknown. This was in League Park 2 in Cleveland. The great Napoleon Lajoie. Good morning, Mike. And the Cleveland Naps take the field. It's Gene Krapp on the mound. Yeah, he only had 315 at bats. I'm not sure why. I suppose he was hurt, Dan. Okay, Knapp taking his warm-ups. Crap, I'm sorry. And here's Danny Hoffman to lead it off for St. Louis. Where's my pen? Okay, here's Crap. And the pitch, 2-6, right-handed, pops it up to first for Stovall. And he makes the catch, one away, and we are underway here. Now Jimmy Austin, the batter. Play ball. Austin switch hitter batting left. Shoeless Joe. 2-6, right-handed, walked him. So Austin is on. Crap is a +1. 1 to 15, 1 to 16. It's a borderline call with all those pickoffs. Actually, we'll hold them anyway with a 2 to 7. Now Jim Murray is the batter. And of course, I forgot to put in my ballpark effects. Cleveland. short-lived team, the Buffalo Bisons. Here's Murray now, with Austin being held at first. 6-9, single 1 to 3. It's a grounder to third, forcing Austin at second. Murray is now on first with 2 outs for Frank Laporte. Okay, Crap looks in. Possible wild pitch, and it is not a wild pitch. It's stopped in the dirt by Smith, Sid Smith. Full count now on Laporte. Here's the pitch, 2-8, right-handed, walked him. First and second with 2 down, and here is Jay Clark. Okay, first and second, 2 outs. Crap throws. 2-6, single 1 to 17 with 1 asteroid. That'll load the bases. Crap all over the place thus far. This will be a clutch situation for Patrick Noonan. 2 outs, it's bases full. The pitch to Noonan. 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. Whoa. Smith. A 4-6. This could be a problem. 7-4. Oh, and he pops it up, Noonan. 4-7-4. And he makes the catch, and the side is out. So Crap comes through there. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 were left on base. After a half, St. Louis Browns nothing, Cleveland Naps coming up. Here's Jack Powell, the Browns pitcher. Both pitchers 0-2 on the year. Jack Graney leads it off for Cleveland. He lived till age 91. Started as a pitcher. Was also an announcer. Graney steps in, 2 Jacks at it. Jack Powell facing Jack Graney. Here's Powell. And the pitch to Graney, 6-12 left-handed, fly ball left X. That's for Schotten, 222. 8-2, that's an E22 roll. This could be trouble for Schotten. 8-22-5. And it's a 2-base error. two-base error by Bert Schotten. I think he made an error in a prior game out in left. So it's Graney on second to lead it off. And here's Terry Turner. A bunter. Infield in, he's a B now. He bunts it to first. 6B defense. They'll let Graney go. They'll go for the sure out. A sacrifice bunt by Turner, and Graney on third can now come home on a fly ball. And here's Joe Jackson, left-handed hitter. It's Graney on third, one down. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 4-9 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Wow, the infield is back. I neglected to specify. Wallace 252. 6-2. It's a ground ball A with a runner on third. The runner will hold. On a 4-9 left-handed, 4-9 left-handed ground ball short, X. Wait a minute, I don't think I even checked on this. Wallace 252, 6-2. Yes, it's a ground ball A, yeah. Runner will hold. No, the runner comes home. So Graney scores, and that will be an unearned run against Jack Powell. It's 2 outs now, and here's Napoleon Lajoie. .69 right-handed, flies to center, and under it is Hoffman. He makes the catch, and the side is retired, but 1 run, and just goes to show you, the manager neglected to pull the infield in on that, but you never know. We've gone an inning, it's 1-0. Naps over the Browns. And now Gene Krapp again. Top of the second, it's Bert Schotten leading it off. Here's Krapp now. Pitch to Schotten, 6-9, left-handed, walked him. So Schotten is on. Schotten Krapp leads to a base on balls, and here's Wallace now. Bert Schotten 1-15, 1-16, 1-14 being held. I actually do it this way now. So Schotten held on first. Here's Bobby Wallace. Powell on deck. 1-6 right-handed, flies it to center, and under it is Jackson. He makes the catch. It's 1 out. And now Jack Powell, 2 WR. I didn't know Wallace was a Hall of Famer. I think we mentioned that, though, now that I think of it, in a prior game. Here's Jack Powell. That's a possible wild pitch. It's a 14 crap, and it gets away. Crap with a wild pitch. And that'll put Shotton in scoring position for Powell. Pitch to Powell, 3-5, grounds it to short A. With a runner on second, grounds it to short, runner will hold. So it's 2 outs. And Danny Hoffman, the batter. Hoffman popped to first in the first. This is a clutch situation. Crap from the stretch. Pitch to Danny Hoffman. 110. Oh, he walked him. 4th walk for Crap. First and second, 2 outs, and Jimmy Austin is the batter. Here's the pitch to Austin. Clutch situation, 6-6, switch hitter batting left, walked him. That loads the bases. And now Jim Murray in another clutch situation. Here's the pitch from Crap. 6-9 right-handed, single 1-3, and that's a grounder to third, gloved by Turner, and he fires it to Stovall at first, and the side is retired, so they get out of it. Crap leaves the bases loaded. No runs, no hits, 3 walks. And all 3 left on, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Remember, for orientation purposes, the Browns finished last with only 45 wins. Cleveland Naps finished third, 80 and 73. We move now to the bottom of the second. Powell on the mound. And Ted Easterly will lead it off. Ted Easterly. Three-four right-handed, hit well into the gap for a double. Easterly leads it off with a double. Now here's Stovall. Five-four right-handed, catcher X. That's Jake Clark, 314. 5-3. It's a wild pitch, followed by a pop out. That wild pitch by Powell. Rounds 45 and 107 real world, 1 out. And Easterly is on third. Here's a chance for another run. Sid Smith at the plate. Pitch to Smith, 6-5. End home run 1-4. It's going to be a double for Smith off Powell. Easterly scores. And that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Again, it was a 6-5 right-handed. There it is, end home run 1-4. It was a 7. So Smith on second, 1 out, and here's Cotton Knopp. Boy, look at that card. That is an excellent card for a pitcher. Little Richard, Big Bopper. Wow, that's a good one, Kathy. Little Richard, Big Bopper. This is a carried over. It's become a regular thing where you combine musical artists and bands to create what we may call salient word combinations. 103 in 41 plate appearances, Dan Port notes. Thanks for the input, Dan. He's going to hit away here. We have Knopp at the plate, Crap on deck. 5'11" right-handed, grounds it to first X. That'll be Noonan, 422. 8-4, that's an E22 roll. This could score, get something going. E22 roll. 6. It's a 1-base error. Charge to Noonan. Second error for St. Louis. Jimi Hendrix Experience Nirvana. Excellent, Kathy Hart. So it's first and third, still only 1 out. They're going to play the infield back for Crab, hoping he grounds into a double play. He is a 4 WR. That's 5-6, right-handed, grounds it to third B. That's going to score a run. First and third B, 4. And that backfires on them. Forcing Knopp. Smith scores. It's unearned. Second unearned run of the ball game. And now it's Crap on first with 2 outs, and here comes Graney. It's now a 3-0 ball game. 2 runs in here. Here's the pitch, 5-6, left-handed, flies it to center for Hoffman. He makes the catch, and the side is out. 2 runs, though, for the Cleveland Naps on 2 doubles. The error by Noonan at first. And after 2, Crap on first. Oh. I thought crap on deck was pretty good. Yeah, who's on first? I'm going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes and be right back. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Well, we are back. It's Sunday morning here in Studio B, and I would say it is a perfect Sunday morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic. And that's just what we have here. The St. Louis Browns at the Cleveland Naps, 3-0 Naps. Crap holding his own. And he's gotten into trouble both innings, but got out of it. He's walked 5 already. Frank Laporte leads it off. I'm nursing up the last bit of iced coffee, and then we're gonna make the hot stuff. Okay, here's crap. Pitch to Laporte, 3-5, grounds it to short, fielded by Knopp, and he throws to Stovall, 1 away. Here's Jay Clark now. Two, 4, double 1 to 18. It's a 19 base hit. Second hit for Clark, though. Clark is on 1 to 13, 1 to 14, borderline. Just barely borderline, not being held. Here's Patrick Noonan. Clark on first, 1 out, crap from the stretch. Pitch to Noonan. 5-11 left-handed, flies it to left X. That'll be for Graney. A 424. It's gonna be an E24. This could be an error. E24-9. It is a 2-base error for Graney. And St. Louis has something going here. First error for Cleveland, second and third, 1 out. And Bert Schotten is the batter. Noonan just 20 games. And he looks like he's starting early, and they'll let him sit on the bench or something after the 20 games. Appreciate those anecdotes, Dan. Here's Bert Schotten, second and third. The infield is in. Pitch to Schotten, 3-7, right-handed, flies it to right. This might be deep enough for Jay Clark to tag. Clark 1 to 9, my goodness. Add 2, 1 to 11. -2, 1 to 9. They're gonna send him home. Here's the throw from Clark. And he is safe. That's an unearned run, but they'll take it. A sacrifice fly by Bert Schotten. And an unearned run. And now it is a 3-1 ball game. And here's Hall of Famer Bobby Wallace. Noonan on second with 2 outs. Pitch to Wallace. 6-8, right-handed, walked him. 6th walk, allowed by Crap. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Jack Powell, the pitcher. Clutch situation. Pitch to Powell. 4-10 right-handed. Flies to center. This should end the inning. Under it is Joe Jackson to make the catch, and the side is retired. But Krapp lets up a run, an unearned run on the base hit, the two-base error by Graney, and then the sacrifice fly by Bert Schotten. We're in the middle of the third. It's a 3-1 ball game. And here's Jack Powell. Terry Turner to lead it off, bottom of the third. He had a sacrifice bunt in the first. 4-5 right-handed, grounds at the third, and that's for Austin. He throws to Noonan, 1 out. Now Jackson. One 6 right-handed. That's a shot hit out into the gap, left center. And Jackson stands at second with a double. On a 1-6 right-handed, clean as a baby's ass. Jackson hit .408, and he did not win the batting title. That went to Cobb, .420. Now here's Napoleon Lajoie, such a living legend that they named the team after him. Okay, here's Powell. The pitch to Lajoie. 210 right-handed base hit, and that'll bring Jackson home. That makes it 4-1 ball game. Powell's first endurance is the 9th. I have Cobb at 420, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I thought it was 420. Lajoie is on first with 1 out, 1-15. Oh, okay. 1-15, 1-18, being held, 1-16. With Easterly at the plate. Again, 1-18, 1-16 being held. He's going to go for the lead. Here's first the chaos roll. 2-7, 11. He does not get the lead. Being held. Now the pitch to Easterly. 110 right-handed, that's a ballpark slash for Easterly. Left-handed 1-13, goes through, base hit. So Powell getting hit here, first and second. And George Stovall is the batter. Pitch to Stovall. 1-8 right-handed, grounds it back to the pitcher. B. Powell throws to second to get Easterly. Lajoie goes to third, and Stovall is safe at first and third with 2 outs. Powell trying to get out of this now. Sid Smith doubled and scored. That's a possible wild pitch. Powell 1, smothered in the dirt by Clark. Here's the pitch to Smith. Whatever it is, 5-10, grounded to third X. Austin, 144. You see the contrast there. His range is excellent. 4-1 gets to it and throws him out. And that will retire the side. 1 run, though, on 3 hits. And after 3, it's a 4-1 ball game. Big crap on the mound. Top of the 4th. And top of the order for St. Louis, Danny Hoffman. Leads it off, 0 for 1 and a walk. 2-9 right-handed, grounds it to second for Lajoie. And he throws it to Stovall at first, 1 away. Now Jimmy Austin, switch hitter, batting left against Crab. 4-5, switch hitter, batting left, flies to right. And Easterly makes the catch, 2 outs. Now Jim Murray steps in. Here's Crape. Yeah, sometimes it's percentage points, Mike. Pitch from Crape, 2-9, and he chops it to second. And Lajoie has it, throws it to first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Crape. Yeah, sometimes, you get different people rounding up numbers, rounding down numbers. And therefore you may have a discrepancy. It's a 4-1 ball game. This is the first of a 2-game series. It's dated April 20, 1911. And it's the bottom of the 4th. Absolutely absurd and dynamic numbers. Jack Powell on the mound. He's allowed 4 runs, 2 of them unearned. Cotton Knopp, the batter. 4-9 right-handed, grounds it to short X. That's for Wallace, 252. 22 throws him out, 1 away. And now Crap is coming out. Crap. at the plate. I could share something with you all, and it's not risque. It's just an attitude that a thought process I had. It has to do with excrement and human beings. And if anyone wants to hear it, let me know. If anyone doesn't want to hear it, let me know. I have this idea, Dan, that everybody craps. Everybody goes to the bathroom and excretes excrement. And you can look at anybody on TV or anything, the most beautiful woman, the most handsome man, and they do it. And we don't talk about it too much. The repulsiveness of it, or I should say the primal aspect of it. That's all. Okay, here's crap. 5-7, right-handed. Triple 1 to 3. It's a base hit for crap. For example, I was watching a TV show and I was seeing a very, very attractive woman interviewed, and I said to myself, I can't believe she does that. I just can't believe it. And you know, it's people like to put Freud down, but I forgot what I was going to say. That's okay. Crap on first. With one out. Here's Graney now. Pitch from Powell. 4-8 left-handed, grounds it to second. That'll force crap. That'll force crap to come out. 2 outs, and now Graney. Is on first. 1 to 15, 1 to 18. Being held 1 to 16. What the hell? He's going to go for the lead. Is your havoc roll. Two to 7 and 9, he gets the lead. Does not. Oh, he gets picked off. So we'll get him, call him out stealing. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, none left. And after 4, it's 4-1. Okay. Top of the 5th. I'm not going to do any more. And I'm going to pin that by Dan Port. Okay, Gene Crapp, top of the fifth. It's a 4-1 ball game. And Frank Laporte is the batter. Here's Crapp. 2-5, right-handed, 1-1. It's a double for Laporte. Laporte with a leadoff double. Here's Jay Clark now. Maybe it's pronounced crepe or crappe or crappe, something like that. Here's Jay Clark now with Laporte on second with that leadoff double. Three-eight, right hand, grounds to second A. Lajoie throws to first to get Clark, and Laporte advances. So Laporte on third with one out. And here's Patrick Noonan, and the Naps will play the infield in. Noonan 0 for 2. Reached on that error. 6-6 left-handed, walked him. So for Crapp, seventh walk allowed. First and third, one out, and Bert Schotten, the batter. It's first and third, one away. And the infield will be played back for Bert Schotten. Hoping for the double play. And the pitch to Schotten. And the answer to that question, Dan, is because I keep my door open sometimes. 3-8, right-handed, flies it to center. This might be deep enough for Laporte to tag. Laporte 1-10, 1-12. One to 9, and they're going to stretch him home. Here's the throw from Jackson. And he is out. And that will retire the side. So it's no runs. They figured the percentage was better than, maybe with 2 outs, Wallace coming up, but they come up with nothing there. No runs, 1 hit, a walk. Oh, what a voice. That's a sad story, Kathy. How her eating disorder, she literally died from her eating disorder. Eating disorders are the most lethal forms of mental illness. She had a voice of an angel. Okay, we're moving to the bottom of the 5th here. And Terry Turner will lead it off. It's 4-1 Naps. Here's Powell. 4-3. Right-handed fly ball, right X. Murray, 3-19. 16-3 gets to it, one away. And now Joe Jackson, the batter. Just to let you know, what the hell is this? The Washington Senators were called the Washington Nationals in 1911. In any event, they're going to be playing the New York Highlanders in the next, oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. It's Cincinnati at Pittsburgh is the next game in the schedule. Depending on how I feel, how my coffee. I may just continue it here. Joe Jackson at the plate. That's 1-5, triple 1 to 18. That's a triple. What a hitter. Joe Jackson with a 1-out triple. A 1-5, triple 1 to 18. And here's Lashaway. They'll bring the infield in here. The pitch to Lashaway. 3-9 right-handed, grounds it to second with the infield in. I'm sorry. Runner will hold. 2 outs. And here's Ted Easterly. Clutch situation. 3-8. Right-handed, that's a clutch reversal. Pop up. To second base. And the side is out. So finally, Powell gets a break there. The 3-8 clutch reversal in that clutch situation. And that'll be no runs. The triple by Jackson, and he was left on base. And we move to the top of the 6th. Crap is the winner of record thus far. And Powell the loser. Here's Bobby Wallace. Bobby Wallace leading it off, top of the 6th. 6-6, struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Crap. And here's Powell. Oh, isn't that nice, Dan? Your father adopted it as a hobby. Wow. Here's Powell now. .6-4 right-handed, grounds it to third X. Turner, .317 at third. 317, 2-3. That's going to go through for a base hit. So Powell gets a single. Both pitchers with base hits today. That's nice, Dan. If you were a kid in the 90s, how old is your dad, if I may ask? It sounds like he's probably around my age. I'm 66. That's nice. Here's Danny Hoffman now. Oh, okay. He's 76. Okay. Okay, Powell on first, 1 out. Danny Hoffman at the plate. 2-5 right-handed. Oh, he hit him. So that's first and second with 1 out. Crap hits Hoffman. Or we may say that Hoffman got hit by Crap. First and second, 1 out. Here's Jimmy Austin. The Browns with a chance here to get something going. Austin switch hitter batting left. GG has arrived. 2-11 right-handed. Ballpark slash. Switch hitter batting left. 1-13 goes through, base hit. Oh, and it's a little tip there. Hoffman got hit by Crap. I can't pin that, but thanks a lot, Dan. You like that. Yeah. Thank you. Every little bit helps. But the sentiment I could pin that. Can I pin that? You can't pin those. No. So that was a 2-11 ballpark slash single by the switch hitter batting left Austin, 1 asteroid. So Powell has to hold at third. Its bases loaded, 1 out. 4-1 lead. I think we'll keep the infield back for the double play and to avoid a big one. Murray at the plate. Here's Crap. Crap throws. 3-9 right-handed. That's a ballpark blast. But it's a 1. Oh, that's a re-roll, the whole thing. House rule. It's got to be flat as a pancake. Pitch to Murray. 2-4 right-handed. Grounds it to third. That will score a run. Ground ball B, bases loaded. Fielded by Turner, he throws it to Lajoie at first to force Austin. And Powell scores. And that makes it a 4-2 game. So it is first and third with 2 outs. And Frank Laporte in a very big clutch situation here. We got a bit of a game. It's a 4-2 game. The pitch to Laporte. 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Krapp, and that will retire the side. There was 1 run, though. On 2 hits, a hit by pitch, and 2 left on. 9-inch nails. Wow, Kathy, that's a winner. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, it's going to be Stovall, Smith, and Knopp. Here's Stovall now. Stovall 0 for 2. Here's Powell. That's 4-10 right-handed, grounds it to short axe. Wallace, Hall of Famer, 252. 15-2, throws him out. 1 away. And Sid Smith, the batter. So Powell trying to keep the Browns in this ball game. Here's the pitch to Smith. 6-7, right-handed, single 1-8. That's going to go through. Base hit, second hit of the game for Smith, who doubled and scored in the second. We got a lot of E-rolls. I think it's either because the infields and the outfields were rough, and or the scoring was the official scorers were more inclined to charge errors for balls that might have been called base hits. I don't know, but yeah, you have a lot of E ratings. So Smith is on first, and Cotton Knopp comes to the plate, 1 out. Pitch to Knopp. That's 2-9 right-handed, grounds it to second. For Laporte, he throws it to first, Noonan, and Smith advances to second. And here comes Krapp. Two outs, clutch situation, even though it doesn't show up on the card. Knopp. Knopp. Pitch to Krapp. 2-4, grounds it back to Powell. And he throws it to Noonan at first, and the side is out. So We've gone 6. It's a 4-2 game. We're going to do this 7th inning. Then I'm going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to think about if I can do one of Kathy's combos. Oh, here's another one. Johnny Rivers, Billy Ocean. Love it. Love it, Kathy Arden. Okay, Crap trying to hold the lead. Here's Jay Clark. Clark is 2 for 3. 2-8. Fly ball to right field. And that's 1 out. And here's Patrick Noonan. Noonan is 0 for 2, reached on the 2-base error by Graney, and walked. Here's the pitch to Noonan. 1-7. Oh, he hit him. And that was in the buttocks, the right butt cheek, as he turned in on the pitch. Absolutely, Dan Port. No rules. Any comment is a good one. That is I thought I had another hit by pitch this game, but I guess not. I don't see it. So it's Noonan on first, and Bert Schotten, the batter. He is the tying run at the plate. Here's Crap now. Oh, Kathy. That's awesome. Pitch to Schotten. 5-8. Left-handed fly ball center. And under it is Jackson for the second out. Crap was 13-9 in real world with 26 starts, by the way. And here's Bobby Wallace. Donna Summer and Johnny Winter. Okay, here's Wallace at the plate. Kathy's the best at it. She has her musical knowledge is one of the reasons. 2-8. Grounds it back to Crap. Crap feels it and throws it to first, and the side is out. No runs. No hits. A hit by pitch. Oh, it is the second. There it is. I don't know why I missed it. Second time he hit a batter. We're in the 7th inning stretch. We'll take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. The score is 4-2, Cleveland. This is our 1911 replay. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Back here in Studio B, 4-2 ball game. Naps over the Browns. And out comes Powell. He's allowed 4 runs, 2 unearned. And it'll be the top of the order for Cleveland. Jack Graney. Leads it off. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error, scored, and was thrown out stealing after reaching on a force. .58 left-handed grounds it to second X. That'll be for Lajoie. I'm sorry. That'll be for Laporte, 441. 13-4. He throws him out. Nice play by Laporte. Now Terry Turner is the batter. Turner 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. One 8 flies it to center, and Hoffman makes the catch. 2 away, and Joe Jackson is the batter. Jackson 2 for 3, doubled, scored, and tripled, left on. Powell into his windup. And the pitch to Jackson, 6-7. Left-handed. There's a base hit to right. He's 3 for 3. And a home run away from a cycle. He hit 7. But it's unlikely unless the Browns come back, he won't come up again, maybe. Here's Jackson on first, 1 to 15. 1 to 18. 1 to 16 being held. With Napoleon Lashaway at the plate. Here's the pitch to Napoleon. 3-8, and he flies it to left. Under that is Bert Schotten, and the side is retired. We've gone 7 full innings here. Well, if Jackson is put in the hall, then Rose should be put in the hall. And anybody who bets on baseball who otherwise meets criteria should be in the hall. GG. So that's just my view. We're allowed to have different opinions. Okay, top of the 8th, Gene Krapp, the winner of record. And Powell leads it off. Maybe there will be a hitter for Powell. Down by 2, there's going to be a hitter for Powell. Powell pitched 7 innings. Nine hits. He did not walk a batter. And he did not strike out a batter, and he allowed 2 earned and 2 unearned. He got a bad break on those because of those errors by Schotten in left and Noonan at first. Let's see who's going to hit and who's going to come in. Earl Hamilton, left-handed pitcher, will come in. He relieved on the 21st. Hamilton is 0-2 already. Jesus. Oh, yeah, 0-2. Let's see who's going to hit here. To lead it off, a pinch hitter. Looks like Dave Rowan, 385 and 65 at bats. Just want to make sure he's on the team. This was the only season Dave Rowan ever played in Major League Baseball. We're going to take the liberty to use him. He died in 1955 at the age of 72. His first game was May 27 of this year. So here comes Rowan. Why these people just don't stay in the game is unclear. But here's Rowan now, facing Crap. Pinch hitting for Powell to lead it off. Here's Crap now. The windup and the pitch to Rowan. That 6'8" left-handed walked him. There's a lot of people on the bench. He's a 1-10. Pete Compton, a 1-15, will run. One to 15 with Crap, 1-16 being held, 1-14. So it's Compton on first. And here is Danny Hoffman, the tying run at the plate. This is Crap's first endurance inning. Pitch to Hoffman. 6'5" left-handed struck him out. Third strikeout for Crap. And now Jimmy Austin is the batter. I don't know how slow he was, Joe Jackson. I think he was semi-illiterate in terms of reading and writing. I might have heard that. He did own a liquor store, so, you know, he had the wherewithal to do that. Here's Jimmy Austin. I'm not certain about the illiteracy, but it's one out, Compton on first, Austin at the plate. That's a possible balk or pass ball. It's a possible pass ball. The pitch is in the dirt from Crap. And Smith is a 1-9 on a pass ball. And it gets away from him. So Compton goes to second, pass ball by Smith. And now Compton in scoring position. Austin at the plate with a full count now. Austin 1 for 2, 2 walks. Switch hitter batting left against Crap. This is Crap's first endurance. There's another balk or possible pass ball. It's a possible pass ball, 1-9 again. Will he lose it? And no, he smothers it in the dirt that time. Smith got it. Full count on Austin. He never went to school, Kathy Harden notes. Okay, here's Austin now. And the pitch 2-9. Triple 1-8. It's going to be a triple for Austin. Compton scores. And that's going to make it a 4-3 ball game. And Crap is a hit or walk away from fatigue. That was a 2-9 right-handed. And that'll bring up Jim Murray. Still only one out. A 186 hitter with 102 at bats. Murray, the right fielder. This is not a great team. Paul Malone is going to come in to hit for him and stay in the game and play right field. Paul Malone. My coach suggests infield in, so we'll bring it in. Thank you, Mike. Austin on third, the tying run, 4-3 game. Paul Malone, left-handed hitter, in to hit for Murray. Still only one out. Here's the pitch to Malone. 1-7, infield in, that's going to be a base hit, and it's a tie ball game on the plus. And it was a good call by Mike, and it still ties up the game though, Mike, so there's the bonus. It was a good call to bring the infield in, and I'm glad you did. And the reason why is I'm glad it's a tie ball game now. Malone is on first, still only one out, and that's it for Crap. Coming out to the mound is Deacon McGuire, the manager for Cleveland, and he's had enough crap. Crap is out. It's a tie game now. Crap pitched 7 1/3. Seven hits. He walked 8, hit 2, struck out 3, and allowed 3 earned runs, 3 earned runs, 1 unearned, and responsible for Malone on first, still only 1 out. Let's see who's coming in. West came in real world. Cleveland lost this game 4-3 real world. And Kathy Harden notes that part of this issue could be that Crap had been using X-Lax instead of spit on his fastball. We'll see how West is to bring him in, but we don't have to bring him in. I use it as a guideline only. Here's High West. There's really no one who's much better that I'm looking at. As far as ERAs go. Well, there's Van Gregg. Wow. This is a tough call. Just want to make sure Van Gregg has not pitched recently. High West pitched on the 16th, but he also pitched, he started the 16th. He's available. Let's just double check. Yeah, he's available unless he starts a game. Whoops. Detroit. Oh shit, hold on. Detroit, Cleveland. Greg starts on the 23rd. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Anyone who wants to help, but Mike, who do you want to bring in? Because we may want to use Veen Greg later with a pinch hitter. West or Greg? West 3.76 ERA, Greg 1.80. We'll go with West. So High West relieves crap. Taking his warm-ups, he's ready now. Still only one out. Malone on first with one out. High West. No record. -1. A 0. Malone 1-15. Eight to 10. Real borderline call. That is so borderline. He's not being held. And I'm not going to have him try to steal on a 1-15 with an 8 to 10 pickoff. Okay, here's West. Laporte on the mound. West from the stretch. Pitch to Laporte, 5-2 right-handed. That is a liner to short, 2 outs. And here's Jay Clark. Possible wild pitch. No, West throws it low for a ball. Full count now on Clark. West from the stretch. And the payoff pitch. 111 pops it up. Right side of the infield in foul territory. And under it is Stovall to make the catch, and the side is out. But 2 runs for St. Louis. Knocking crap out of the box. And again, crap allowed 3 earned, 1 unearned. Good job by West indeed. I'm down to the real bottom of my coffee here. I'll nurse it. Earl Hamilton is the new pitcher. Earl Hamilton. He relieved Real World on the, I don't know which date, it was the 21st or whatever. Hamilton takes the mound. All tied at 4, bottom of the 8th. Ted Easterly, Stovall, and Smith. Pitch to Easterly, 6-12 left-handed, grounds at first X. Noonan, 422. 16-4 takes it, throws it to Hamilton, covering the bag. 1 out. And here's George Stovall. I'll need a break after this for about 5 minutes after this half inning to make coffee and do the other stuff. Pitch to Stovall, 4-4 right-handed, grounds it to short X. Wallace, 252, 11. That's going to be a problem. E52, it's an error. One base error by Wallace, although he's a Hall of Famer. Third error for St. Louis today. Remember, they won only 45 games. And Stovall, the go-ahead run now on first, 1-15. Hamilton, whoops. I just got a snap on my, that's weird. That happens rarely. Stovall on first, 1-15, 1-20. Being held, 1-18. Gets picked off, 7-11. So that's a real risk. Here's Sid Smith now. That's 3-8, left-handed, base hits. 2 asteroids. Stovall rounds second, goes to third. It's first and third now, 1 out. I guess we bring the infield in, Mike. Even though they could go for a double. Oh, Cotton Knopp. There's going to be a hitter for Cotton Knopp here. Look at that card. Look at that frickin' card. 103 hitter, 39 at bats. We need a hitter. Knopp, the shortstop. I see they pinch hit for Knopp on the 21st, so that's understandable. And they pinch hit with whatever. Whoa. Joe Birmingham, a right-hander, if he was on this team, does anyone want to help? They used Art Griggs as a pinch hitter, but Birmingham is better. And they used Ivy Olson to come in at short, which we would do. So Ivy Olson would be the new shortstop. I'm going to look at Joe Birmingham. Thank you, Dan. Whew. Joe Birmingham. Will pinch hit for Knopp. And Ivy Olson will come in for shortstop, even though he's a 4. Here's Birmingham. Infield in. Thank you, Dan. Okay, that infield is in. Here's Birmingham. Facing the left-hander, Earl Hamilton. The pitch to Birmingham. 6'4" right-handed catcher X. This could be a problem if it gets away. Clark 314. 11. Can be an E14 roll. This could be a problem. E14 4. And it is an error by Clark. My Lord. Scoring Stovall with the go-ahead run. Fourth error for St. Louis. Second error of the inning. It's unearned. So the Naps take a lead of 5-4. And High West is going to hit, unless you say otherwise, Mike, with the lead. We could have a hitter for insurance purposes, but that's your call. West is the winner of record. We could bring in, he's a 1 WR. It's a 5-4 game. He'll just have to retire the side in the 9th. Or we could get a hitter and bring in Veen Gregg for the save, if you think it's worth it. I'm not sure they would have done that. There's Hank Butcher. Gus Fitcher. Art Griggs. 241, 261, 250. Bill Lindsay, 242. Neil Ball, a right-handed hitter, 296. Send up Fisher, Gus Fisher. That's lefty-lefty. That's lefty-lefty. I don't think you want to send him up. Like I said, Neil Ball is a right-handed hitter. Neil Ball would be the candidate, and it will be Neil Ball. Down to the last bit. West pitched 2/3, enough to become the winner of record. Hamilton the loser. I think it might have been a mistake to bring in Hamilton, the left-hander, as he's getting hurt by right-handed hitting. But Neil Ball, still with only one out. Anything now is unearned. It's first and second. Here's Ball. And by the way, coming in, just to let you all know, to save it, will be Veen Gregg. Principally a starter. These guys can pitch. And Gregg, Veen Gregg has no record. Here's Ball. Hamilton from the stretch now. First and second, one out. In a 5-4 ball game. Hamilton throws the ball. 6-3 right-handed, fly ball left X. Shot in 222. He's got to get the range here. It's going to be a 1-2 double for Ball. Smith scores unearned. Birmingham goes to third. Second and third, still only one out. Ball with the big pinch hit double for insurance. Still only one out. We'll bring the infield in again, I assume, Mike. And here's Jack Graney. It's one out, second and third, infield in. That's a possible balk or a pass ball. Possible balk. He's a 1, Hamilton. That could bring in a run. No. He steps off the rubber. Here's Graney now. 1-3. Grounds it to first. C with the infield in. Runners will hold. Big out for Hamilton. 2 outs. And here's Terry Turner now. Again, ball on second, I'm sorry. Birmingham on third, 2 down, 2 in, both unearned. It's 6-4 now. Here's the pitch to Turner. 3-5. Walked him. That'll load him up for Joe Jackson. We're keeping him in. This is the out he needs to get. It's lefty-lefty. Oh, possible wild pitch. Hamilton 1-4. Nope, smothered in the dirt. Full count on Jackson. 3-5 left-handed. Clutch situation reversal popped up to second, and the side is out. Look at that again. It was a 3-5 left-handed clutch situation reversal. But there were 2 runs. Tough break there for St. Louis. We've gone 8. Hamilton, the loser of record. And the awesome Veen Gregg will come in to pitch the top of the 9th, and it will be Noonan, Shotton, and Wallace. Remember, there'll be a hitter for Noonan unless you want to go for the 2 column. Okay, but we have time to think about that. Veen Gregg will come in after a break. I need to make coffee. I need to powder my nose. I need to do a lot of different things. Malone, Olson is playing shortstop, by the way. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and it's been quite a ball game. Hope you're enjoying it, Kathy. And we'll be back after this very brief break. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Okay, the coffee is brewing. But we're going to go ahead without it, as I have a second game coming after this. And we'll take a vote on which replay will be played for the second game. Veen Greg takes the mound. Patrick Noonan, it's lefty-lefty, but that card looks pretty good against left-handers in the 2 column, Mike. You want to let him hit? Patrick Noonan. Okay, we'll let him hit. Just to let you know who we have, so we want to give it a shot here. Jim Murray, 186. Ed Hallahan, 207. Al Schweitzer, 215. Dodie Chris, who pinch hit Real World, 253. Jim Stevens, 231. 1 vote for 68. Joe Cucina, 257. Mike Terranova, 68 it is. We've got the votes in, those two. I'll have to orient it. We're gonna let Noonan hit, which is very bizarre. Okay, here's Greg. The wind up, the pitch to Noonan. 1-7 left-handed. Oh, he hit him. And boy, he hit him right smack in the buttocks that time. That's the third hit by pitch in this ball game for Cleveland pitching. He took one for the team. He turned in on the pitch to try to get away from it, but he turned in and it hit him in the right butt cheek. So Noonan is on, and Bert Schotten, the batter. They need 2 runs. Schotten, lefty-lefty. You wonder, do you let him hit? He's not so much better right-handed. A 255 hitter. And that was the second time that Noonan has been hit by a pitch. Each time in the buttocks. That must be smarts. Fortunately, both times he hit him right in the meat section. I don't think it hit bone. Let's look at the right-hand bat on the bench. We'll take our time here. You have Joe Cucina, 257. Jim Stevens, 231. Dodie Chris, who pinch hit Real World, left-handed hitter. You only ask for right-handers. Al Schweitzer, 215. Remember, Schotten is a 255 hitter. Ed Hallahan, right-hander. and Doty Chris, left-handed hitter. Kutina, mad power. You want to look at Doty Chris? Here's Doty Chris against left-handed pitching. Veen Gregg, who started off on a bad note by hitting Noonan. Anything else you need to see here? Kutina, Stevens. Kutina looks good. Schweitzer's a 215 hitter. I've boiled it down to these two. I don't really like to play the cards. He pinch hit for Noonan, real world. Any input? Dan Port recommends Kutina. Any input from Mike Terranova for Bert Schotten? Otherwise, we'll go with Kutina. We're not hearing from Mike. I think we'll go with Kutina. Okay, Mike? Not hearing from Mike. Yeah, we'll go with Kutina. And just some people say, well, why are you doing this now? I like to set up to see who would play left field. Beforehand, just because you really should, you should know who you're bringing in. I don't want to be scrambling. So it would be Al Schweitzer. So Noonan is on first. He's a 1-19. With Gregg a 0, 1-17 being held. And I'm glad to look for anybody's help. When you're down by 2, it doesn't make a lot of sense to try to steal second. If anyone wants me to have him try for the lead, it would be 1-17. He has no pickoff chance. But of course, you avoid a double play with a stolen base. Don't steal second. Okay, here's Kutina now. The only advantage, like I say, is you avoid the double play possibility. Okay, here's Gregg. The pitch to Kutina. 4-4. Catcher X. That's Smith, 4-6. (11-4). He's an E6. He's a good fielder. E6-4. Oh, and it's a dribbler in front of the plate, and he boots it for an error. And that'll make it first and second. Kutina on first, Noonan on second, and Hall of Famer Bobby Wallace coming up. My Lord. Winning run at the plate, the go-ahead run, if you will. We'll let Wallace hit, unless any of you want to do otherwise. Like I said, you have people like Jim Stevens available. No one is a better hitter. You have, no one is a better hitter than Wallace. I didn't know Bobby Wallace was the manager for St. Louis. Wow. Yes, there it is. Okay, Wallace is going to hit. First and second, nobody out. That coffee is ready. We're going to do this at bat here first. Pitch to Wallace. Oh, too late. 6-9, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Sorry, Mike. It's gonna be it's gonna be Olsen at short. He's a 380. If he gets out of the range, he's in trouble. 380. Thanks, Mike. Oh, shit. That was a... Oh. I had to go with the... I have a... Just check the replay on what that 20-die roll was. The D was a 2 there? That's what I thought. And if it's okay, Mike, not that I doubt you, I'm just double checking here. Good morning, Frank. I am checking the replay. It was a 2. You were right. The shortstop is Olsen. Olsen is playing short. He's a 380. That's a 2-3. That's going to make this game very interesting. 2-3. That's a base hit, 2 asteroids. Kutina goes to third, and Noonan scores. So Veen Greg in trouble here. It's now first and third with still nobody out, and it's a 6-5 ball game. And Hamilton, there'll be a hitter for Hamilton, I assume. First and third, still nobody out. 6-5 game. And let's see who we have to hit for Hamilton here. We can make this decision collaboratively. Against the left-hander Greg, they're going to keep him in. Just to show you, first I'm going to show you the basics sides. Jim Stevens, right-handed hitter. Dodie Chris, left-handed hitter. Then we'll turn over as wished. Ed Hallahan, 207. Jim Murray, 186. Paul Critchell, 232. I'm not showing you anyone who hit under 200. As far as pitchers go, you can even look at the pitchers. Joe Lake, a 4WR. And I just want to let you all know a 4WR is a pretty good hitting pitcher. It's better than, I mean, people have told me. You go with Stevens maybe, and there you have a pitcher with a 4WR. I'll turn these over for you. See if who can hit lefties. Here are your cards. And of course you have the 4WR. I'm gonna fix myself a cup of coffee. Good morning, John. I've got to pace myself, folks, you know, because this gets tiring, and I'm looking at a second game about 15 minutes after this one, and then that would include setup. There's Chris against left-handers. He looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Dodie Chris. Okay, Steve. We're gonna go with Mike here with Stevens. And I don't even know who's coming in next inning. When I make that decision, I like to do it now. I don't like to be scrambling to find out who after the fact. At least I'm going to look at candidates. Jack Powell. Pelty just pitched. Joe Lake. I'm going with not showing people with real high ERAs. Ed Hawk. Roy Mitchell. And Lefty George. We will make and Dan Port concurs, we will make the decision if they tie the game or go ahead. Let me fix my coffee here. It's Compton. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Compton running on. I pinch ran with Compton. Wow. What the hell is he? Here he is. Compton on first. Kutina on third. Have a cuppa. And I'm ready to try the other stuff, Kathy, even though I know it's really against my better judgment. Are we gonna, with no outs, we'll bring the infield in? Anyone can provide input, but Mike is my go-to coach. He's sitting right next to me in the dugout. You hate to let up a tying run because it was a ground ball. On the other hand, you hate the plus plus, and the plus plus, the infield in is a single. The infield is in. First and third, Kutina, the tying run on third with Wallace. The go-ahead run on first. Nobody out. Veen Gregg now. The pitch to Stevens. That's 6-12 right-handed. Ground ball short A. First and third, infield in. A. Ground ball third. The runner on second will advance. So it's a ground out to third, fielded by Turner, throws it to first, holding Kutina. And now you have two runners in scoring position with only one out. And look at Danny Hoffman. I mean, this game is challenging us to no end. Look at Danny Hoffman. I don't think we can let Hoffman hit. Yeah. And Dan is also my coach. Dan is also my coach. We've got a hit for Hoffman, I believe. We've gone through a lot of people. We have Paul Critchell, a right-handed hitter, 232. And the question is, who would play center field? And the answer is Jim Murray. Jim Murray. There's Mike Terranova smartly looking ahead. Paul Critchell. There's nobody else. I'm going to double check again. I don't play suicide squeeze. I don't play hit and run. I could do a suicide squeeze. That's what it would be, wouldn't it? And of course we have this card for one of the pitchers. That's good coffee. Lord. That is some very, very good coffee there. I'm going to just double check. If someone wants to walk me, you think Murray for Hoffman? Oh. Murray would hit for Hoffman and stay in the game. That's an interesting choice. These are the go-to people. It's Murray and Critchell. I usually don't like playing the cards like that, but Murray looks better. And Dan, I'm going to give, you're a coach. You've been made a coach. I'm just going to let my other coach, Mike, veto it or go along with it. Or veto it with a recommendation. It's going to be Murray. So here's Jim Murray. Murray's staying in the game. It's only one out. Second and third. It's Wallace on second, Kutina. Murray, right-handed hitter. Here's Veen Gregg now from the stretch. That's a possible balk or pass ball. That's a possible pass ball. Let's see if Smith can handle this. Sid Smith pass ball 1-9. This could tie the game. And it gets away from Smith. And Kutina scores on the pass ball. Second pass ball of the game for Smith. Oh my. Veen Gregg threw one. It was, playable, but it went in the dirt and trickled away from Sidney Smith. And that is an unearned run. I just looked it up. It does not count as an earned run. I suppose it would be an unearned run. So Veen Gregg having trouble here. Jim Murray still at the plate now. Oh my. Wallace went to third on that. Still only one out. It's a full count now. Here's the payoff pitch to Murray. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to second X. Lajoie, 344. 1-3 goes through, base hits. Wallace scores, and the Browns take a 7-6 lead. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I'm trying my best to do this. Trying my best to stay focused here. That's an earned run. Still only one out. Murray on first, not a threat to steal. And now Jimmy Austin, 2 for 3 with 2 walks. .210, left-handed, double 1 to 16. It's a base hit. First and third. The question is, do you pull Greg for realism purposes, or just see if he can let him face Paul Malone, who came in to hit for Murray? Oh, wait a minute. Murray. Oh, shit. Did I use Murray twice? Holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now, I think there's a way around this. Murray started this game, and Malone hit for him and replaced him in right field, and then we used Murray to pinch hit. And what I think I'm gonna do is backtrack. There is a solution to this. Now, we have a rule here, and that is that this is completely fixable. We have to pick a different pinch hitter, and the role that was on Murray stands. And then everything after that stands, the single by Austin. We were thinking of hitting with Dan. Who was the other option? Paul Critchell. Critchell was the other option. So we're going to put in Critchell here. We're going to, you say as a 5'8", you get that pretty quick. You get that damn quickly. And we don't start looking at righty, lefty, we look at it blind. The pass ball stands. And if it's okay with you, thank you for your, Dan, for your checking on this. But we're going to look at it to play it by the book. A 2-3. That's going to make this game very... Murray, right-handed hitter. Here's Bean Gregg now. From the stretch. That's a possible balk or pass ball. That's a possible pass ball. Let's see if Smith can handle this. Sid Smith pass ball 1-9. This could tie the game. And it gets away from Smith. And Coutinho scores on the pass ball. Second pass ball of the game for Smith. Oh my. Dean Gregg threw one. It was, playable, but it went in the dirt and trickled away from Sidney Smith. Waiting on the replay now. This is replay mode. This is completely fixable with house rules. The rolls that occurred stand. And that was an unearned run. I just looked it up. The rolls stand as is. It does not count as an earned run. I suppose it would be an unearned run. Boy, Veen Gregg having such an inning here. So Veen Gregg now here in trouble here. Jim Murray still at the plate now. It's Paul Critchell, not Murray. Right-handed hitter. Oh my. Wallace went to third on that. Still only one out. Completely. It's a full count now. Here's the payoff pitch to Murray. It's a 5-8 as he noted. And the base hit stands for Critchell. Back to real time. You see how easy that is? You see how easy? Now the question, though, is Murray is not available to come into play center field. Hoffman's been used. Before we proceed, we do have to account for who would play center field. Now, what I want to do is look in this lineup to see if anyone here plays center. Schweitzer can play center. Schweitzer is, by the way, the new center fielder. And now that allows us for Critchell for us to bring in. We had Schweitzer coming in. We need a left fielder because it was Hoffman. We need a Schweitzer was gonna play left field. We just need a left fielder. Compton ran in this game. For the pitcher. And I'm going to wait for you all to see how I can fix that. Well, we need the right fielder. It's just all there is to it. Compton, who pinch ran, did not stay in the game. This was back in the 8th, so he's not available. Malone right. I need a Schweitzer in center. I have to put somebody in because I don't have anyone and make them a 5. That's all there is to it. We'll keep Critchell in. I know that sounds bizarre. He's a catcher, though. 1 to 10. We're going to, if it's okay with all of you, we will keep him in to play center field. We'll make him a 5. We'll make him an E16 plus 2 if it's okay with you all. Unless some of you would like me to put somebody else in besides Critchell, it seems unrealistic. I used the, by the way, the nameless players to get those ratings. Oh, you say 565. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Player out of position. I'm looking it up. Thank you. Does anybody know where the player out of position rule is? Here, no. Can anyone help me out on this? A 565. Oh, thank you, Mike. You're the best. Paul Critchell. It seems a little bizarre to put the catcher, but what the hell? I mean, we could put somebody else, but then why? Why? You know, there's literally no outfielder to use. There's literally no outfielder to use. So as bizarre as that sounds, Mike Terranova looking it up right now. It's first and third. Still only 1 out. My God. With Malone due up. This has been a tough game to Mike Terranova. We're in quiet mode right now. Safe mode. No crowd noise right now. Three runs in for St. Louis, completely legitimate with the Critchell situation. 7-6 ball game, and you know the Naps don't want to lose to the Browns. This game has gone over 3 hours. And I'm under enormous stress from personal stressors. And this serves to distract me. It's like I'm afraid to stop playing, you know? Rule 25.2. Thank you, Dan. Let's look at it. 25.2. 5 and the highest E rating and a +5 arm. Okay, so we'll make him +5. And his E rating in center will be the highest it can be, 16. It doesn't, the way I play it, I don't play it, I don't know, they say 16 or more, and so we'll go with 16. Okay, let's go on. Here's Malone. Veen Greg, still only one out, first and third. If he doesn't retire Malone, I think we should pull him. I think it's overdue anyway. I could have put a pitcher out there. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could go out there. You know? That's a reroll. Pitch to Malone. 1-8, left-handed double to center for Malone. That's it for Venn diagram. Critchell scores. Second run batted in for Malone. He may be a MVP candidate. Austin rounding second. That was a 1-8 left-handed double to center. Austin, oh my God, 1-17. That was to center. 1-17. No hold. 1-18. 1-15. He's coming home. What the hell? Here's the throw from Jackson. And he is out. So Venn diagram finally gets an out there. 2 outs, and Malone goes to third on the throw. And given that situation, I think we're just going to let him hit to face Laporte and give him one more chance. Pitch to Laporte. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to second X. That's going to be Lajoie, 344. 344, 6-3, throws him out. The inning is over. But 3 runs for the Browns. And we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. The first order of business is a new pitcher. Joe Jackson, a left-hander, due up. You have Easterly, a left-hander, due up. Let's see who our choices are. We had not planned for this. You have Ed Hawk, a right-hander. Bill Bailey, 4.55, left-hander. Walter Moser, 6.11 ERA. Red Nelson, 5.22 ERA. Roy Mitchell, right-hander. Joe Lake, right-hander. And there's lefty George, who was a lefty. $5.25. Okay, Mike. Even though I'm not using super advanced, I use advanced fielding. You know what I'm saying, Mike? So I know you take this very seriously, as I do too. That would be weird, Dan. Center field at E16 or more. Let's going to be the same. Yeah. Now the score is 7 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 to 6. Oh, 4 runs scored. I'm so sorry. Yeah. 4 runs scored. And by the way, this game is completely legitimate. The error with Murray was rectified. In case anybody, it's 8 to 6. And don't count this game over. I think we're going to go with a lefty. I think we're going to go with Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey. To face Jackson. I had mentioned Lefty George. Now I can't even find Lefty George. Now I can't even find him. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Yeah, right. Hiding in plain sight is Roy Mitchell, our right-hander, if we need him. Lefty George. I think I'm going to go with lefty. Okay. Lefty George coming in for the save. I guess he's eligible for the save. It's 8 to 6. Greg, the loser of record. Lefty George. Has no record. He'll pitch the bottom of the ninth. -1. +2. Actually, it's Napoleon Lajoie leading it off. But we're still going with Lefty George, as Easterly is a left-handed hitter. Okay, here's Lefty now. Oh, shit. It's 8 to 6. Lajoie leads it off. Pitch from George, 2-9. There's a base hit. So Lajoie is on, 1 to 15, 1 to 17, 1 to 15 being held. I don't know if we even want to hold him. He gets the lead automatically. Again, he'd be 1 to 15, 1 to 17. And they need 2 runs. I'm just going to go intuitively and not hold him. And he's free to go. Now I put the other hat on. Okay, 1 to 17. Actually, we will hold him. Yeah. I guess we'll hold him. Okay, whatever. Okay, here's Easterly now. You see Easterly left-handed against George. That's a possible wild pitch, but lefty George is a 0. Here's the pitch. 4-4 left-handed, grounds it to third X. Austin, 144. Oh, wow, he's a 144. Whoa, 1-1. And he turns the double play. Austin, 5-4-3. And St. Louis is 1 out away from the win here. George Stovall, the batter. Big double play turned by Austin. Nobody on, negated. George into his windup. 4-8 right-handed, single 1-13, goes through, base hit. And now Sidney Smith. Possible wild one, no. Pitch to Smith. That's 6-2 right-handed, grounds it back to George X. He's a 551. Oh shit, this X chart is almost torn. 561, 2-5 base hits. First and third. Fortunately, I have extra advanced charts. You see, this is splitting right here. We'll wait. And that'll bring up Ivy Olson. A 3-6, and this game is tied. We're going to let Olson hit. Okay, here's Olson against lefty George. First and third, 2 outs. George from the stretch. 5-8 right-handed, flies it to center. Under it is Critchell to make the catch, and the ball game is over. Critchell with the put out. Again, the substitute. And I want to say this was one of the wildest games I ever played. I'll be back with a recap in just a minute or two. And there you have it. The final score is St. Louis Browns, 8 runs, 11 hits, and 4 errors. And they were out hit by Cleveland, 6 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error. And I checked it, and it all matches. The win goes to Hamilton. And George gets the save. Greg gets the loss. And, you know, this one inning is an inning that's worth maybe just, you know, editing and posting as one of the wildest innings ever. And how ironic or fitting for Paul Critchell. And you should have seen those people applauding the dugout, seeing Critchell get it. People gasped, and he got to the ball. It was a routine fly ball, and he got it. It was hit fairly deep. He had to take a couple steps back, but he got it. We have player of the game. It'll go down in the books. I'm going to add this to my favorite, add it to my playlist, and also add it to some of my favorite Strat-O-Matic broadcasts. This game went almost 4 hours. I'm not sure. Fortunately, I don't keep full statistics for this, so I'm just going to have to record the wins and losses and the decisions on the pitchers. I want to thank first, player of the game, 325 or so. Player of the game, Dan Post recommends Austin, who went 3 for 4 with 1 run batted in. Malone came in 2 for 2 and had 2 very big hits that scored 2 runs. And I think it was Malone I'm not sure if he knocked in the, I don't think he knocked in the winner. I think the winner was, no, I think Murray, Malone. That's Malone. Oh, Murray had a run batted in earlier in the game. I don't know. Yeah, I think on this force. Any other recommendations? Okay, we'll give it to Austin, and he turned the double play. We'll give it to Austin. Oh, thanks, Frank, for your feedback. I want to thank Dan Port. I want to thank Mike Terranova. Of course, I want to thank Kathy Harden. She's right. Great collaboration by all. Frank, thank you. Thank you to John DFW for being here. I'm going to go enter this one in the books. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this one off as one game, and I'll do another broadcast in a little bit. Is anyone interested in the 1968 game? Anyone still have the energy? Take care, everybody. I think I'll just enter this one in the books, and yeah, I think I'm wiped out for now. I hope you all understand. Just completely wiped out. You'll be there, Mike? Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a setup. Maybe I'll start a setup. Maybe I can get some rest. I don't know how to rest, Mike. I can't relax very well. then come back. It's probably a smart idea. Very smart idea. And the good thing about this is if I want to do a premiere of this one, it would be on one shot. It is beautiful out here. The weather is basically perfect. It's actually cool enough to keep the door open. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to enter this in the books. I think I will just leave this going while I enter it. And I will start a separate broadcast. Then that way it'll be easier for me to edit as I see fit. $1911. Game 49. Tough loss for Cleveland. St. Louis wins it. They're 3-5 now. Cleveland loses, they're 3-4. For those of you who are interested, here are the updated standings. First in the American League. This is after this game. This is 1911. And here is the standings for the National League. The Reds are 5-0. Giants 5-1. There, they won the pennant. Philadelphia, who won the pennant in the AL, is 2-3. It's early on. I'm gonna, whoops, enter the wins and losses on this game. The win went to Hamilton. He's now 1-2. Yeah, the Reds off to a nice start. And Greg Gets the loss, he's 0-1. And just to let you know, I'm just, for this replay, I am only keeping statistically the standings, of course, and the pitchers' records. I'm not doing any batting statistics. That's the way I started it. In other leagues, for example, 68, 62, I'm doing limited statistics at bats, hits, RBIs, average, home runs, wins, losses, innings pitched, earned runs, ERA. I'm going to email this to myself. I think I'm going to go to the store and get a little bite to eat. So stay strong, everybody. I will probably get this game going at about 11 a.m. 1968, just to let you know what it is. Hold on. .414 after Minnesota, New York, of course. .414 Minnesota. It'll be a double header. Oh. Double header. Oh, Lord. Phillies at the Giants. Wow. And I'm not sure I'll play both games, but you never know. So stay strong, everybody. It's going to be Phillies at the Giants. First of a doubleheader. Rick Wise for the Phillies and Juan Marichal, the big kicking right-hander. I'll catch you next time. Thank you.